Well, hi everyone. This is Carrie Beck with How to Homeschool My Child. I'm coming into you quick today to talk to you a little bit about how do we simplify our homeschool during the month of December when there is so much going on. What can you do to simplify? One of the things that I have said over and over, and I feel like a broken record, is integrate Advent and Christmas into your homeschool. So we're going to talk just for a few minutes about history and geography. But in the meantime, if you are joining us, leave a comment here. Whether no matter where you're listening to this, how do you tie together history with Advent and Christmas? How do you tie together geography with Advent or Christmas? Leave a comment and let me know. I've got two main ideas I want to share with you today. The first is let's take our Christmas traditions or the special days, like we have St. Nicholas Day or something like that. For each one, let each of your children just choose one, whatever the tradition is. Maybe it's a stocking or something, or the Christmas tree. And let each one of them research the history of that event. Why do we celebrate it? Is it a pagan type thing or is it a Christian thing? And if it was something that began with pagan roots, why did the people turn it into a Christian tradition? I'm going to tell you right now, this is a little side tip. If it is a pagan thing, like I have told the story of Boniface, and that is the beginning of boughs, like whacking off the tree. He whacked off the branches of the great forest that the Druids worship, and he said, we don't need to sacrifice people anymore because Jesus is our sacrifice. Take this branch home, put it on your mantle, and it will be a reminder that Jesus hung on the cross and he made the ultimate final sacrifice. So we took something that was pagan and we turned it into a remembrance, something that said, no, we're going to reject it and we're going to move forward. I know some people think Christmas is a pagan thing. I personally think that God has given us rhythms and we need to celebrate and we need to remember the things that he's done. And so I think we can look at the research and see where did some of these traditions come from. And then have each of your children, depending on their age, they could either write one paragraph or five paragraphs, or maybe they develop a project that represents whatever their findings are. Do something that they can present the information at the end of the week, and maybe it's this week or maybe it's next week, or maybe it's right before Christmas, whatever they've studied, and make a family presentation. And you could have popcorn and just hot chocolate or cookies or something, and let everyone get up and either read their paragraph or present the project that they have done to demonstrate their learnings. And you may be going, well, what do I do? Well, let's talk about it. St. Nicholas Day, that was December 6th. Where did all of that, what is the story of St. Nicholas? Go and read that and research it. Maybe go to the library and find some books. St. Lucia Day is December 13th. It is coming up. I think that's Sunday. And that is the shortest day of light in the whole year. And yet St. Lucia stands for light. So what do we do to represent it? I have to be honest. I have all sorts of props and I have books that I could show you and I can't find my whole basket. So I'm a little helpless right here. Anyway, Christmas tree, boughs, decorating the mantle, putting the candles on the tree. Go look at Germany and Boniface and study that and find out where that came from. Or where did we get the Christmas cards or the Christmas stockings or ornaments or even maybe the Christmas ham? Where did those traditions come from? And so your kids are going to learn to research from just this experience. Does it really matter the topic? No, let them choose their favorite tradition or give them a list of special days during the month of December and let them choose. Don't tell them what to do. And that will encourage and inspire them to enjoy it because they're getting to make a choice. I will tell you there's a whole lot of information for all of that. I will say this is a fun little activity. I did a video on it last year. I'm not going to do the whole thing. But if you're studying the Christmas tree, this is a project you could do. Get an ice cream cone. You cover it with green frosting, and then they put sprinkles or decorations, maybe a little gold star at the top. and then they have their own edible Christmas tree. So that would be something that you could do along with that. So there's lots of fun things. If you need some ideas for those, I would highly recommend my Christmas Celebrations ebook, because it gives you all sorts of special days and history, different people in history that come. Where did St. Nicholas Day come from? Martin Moss, which was actually back in November. There's lots of days that you could choose from in here. I'm not going to go through all of this. You've heard me talk about it before, but I will tell you that all of my Christmas ebooks are on sale, 40% off. I will put a link here. Use the code ebook sale. Anyway, that means $14.97 instead of $15. You're going to pay like $9, I think, something like that. Good deal. And this starts in November and goes all the way to January with all sorts of ideas. You'll even get a calendar, a cool little printout to help you. All right, next idea. What about, and for each one of those, go find on the map, like Boniface. I'm just picking on Boniface. Where did that happen? What happened then? And so go find where Germany is, or go find where England is and what traditions they had, or whatever. St. Lucia's from Sweden. Where is Sweden? And go find it on the map. Now, that sort of does move into, yes, we talk about Christmas around the world, but how could you just do your own? Let's go research cultures, and you let your children choose a country in the world that they're interested in. Maybe it's Japan. Maybe it's Egypt. Maybe it is Brazil. There's all sorts of traditions everywhere. Go and let them choose a country, and then maybe give them a list of things they need to go look for. Maybe they need to find 2 or 3 traditions from that country, 3 Christmas foods, 1, 2, or 3 symbols. It sort of depends on the country. And how do you say Merry Christmas? And we can write all of that down, and they can present that at the end of the week. Then for the traditions, maybe you would do a craft. In Mexico, they are known for poinsettias. You could learn about Las Posadas, and you could actually make this little napkin ring that represents a poinsettia. And it's super simple, and you just cut out of red felt, make a long, it needs ironing. It's just basically got a long bar in the middle and then 2 ends. And then the green is just the poinsettia leaves, like some holly leaves. Then you take the long bar here and you stick it in a hole in the middle of here, pull it through. So it's like that. And then you can put your napkin right in here. And then on the outside, when it's sitting on the table, it will look like a poinsettia. So if you're studying Mexico, if your child chooses a Central American country or a Latin America, that would be a craft that could go along with traditions. What kind of foods could you have? In Mexico, you could make a tostada, and you make it out of a tortilla. You cut the edges off of a tortilla, and it makes a tree. And then you could make a nacho, a Christmas tree nacho, something like that. Symbols, find out what the symbols are. You could have the kids draw it, color it, list it, whatever is most appropriate for your child at that age. Locate this country on the map, and if all the kids have their own country, they're going to learn about every single country, because at the end of the week, you let each child get up and give their presentation. And as they're working together, they're going to share the things that they are learning as well. Again, let your children choose which country they are going to study. They present the information that they discovered to the family the week before Christmas. So, this is our Christmas around the world. There's 5 countries. It's a great resource. It covers all of this and more. It actually gives you books to read. There are books, and that's the thing. I have a Swedish book. I have a Spanish version of the Christmas story. I don't know where any of my stuff is. I've misplaced it since last Christmas. Again, all of these, both of these and any of our Christmas ebooks are 40% off. If this is too old for your kids, I would recommend our Christmas unit study for preschool and kindergarten. You will get some information in there about Christmas around the world, but you'll have preschool activities. You can make a big felt Christmas tree that goes on the wall, and then let them cut out different shapes for ornaments, and they learn rectangle and square and triangle, and then there's Velcro, and they can just stick those shapes on that big green Christmas tree. That would be another thing. I have another Christmas Around the World um, ebook that my friend Sarah Miller has. She's a homeschool superhero, has done, and it has like, I want to say like hundreds of pages of things for preschool to elementary school. I will put a link to that one as well. I don't know that it's on sale, but I know that she has a lot of extra bonuses to go with it. I highly recommend that one as well. So there's two Christmas Around the World items that you could actually look at. I was looking to see if we had any comments because I can finally sort of see that. All right, that is sort of quick and to the point. On Monday, I talked about peace. This is the week of peace. Today, Christmas in history and geography. On Friday, I will be talking about practical tips to gain peace in the midst of busyness. And I actually am going to go live on Saturday. I can't believe I'm going to do this at the same time, 4 o'clock Eastern. And I'm going to talk about Christmas language arts, reading, writing, spelling, grammar, so that next week you could really just jump all into Christmas and do all your language arts subjects based on Christmas and Advent. I'll show you some ways you can do that. Hey, thanks for spending time with me. Remember, ebook sale is the code. Save 40% on those ebooks. Find the one that is the best fit for you. Some of you, the Christmas bundle was too much. I get it. So now you can take advantage of our Christmas ebook sale. All right, thanks so much for spending time with me. I am Carrie Beck with How to Homeschool My Child. Y'all have a great day.